Hey, what's going on, guys? TRG here, and welcome back to another video where I actually want to try something different today. So I'm gonna have something like CS:GO running in the background while I talk about this. So I want to try something different. I want to talk about my life, even though my life is boring as hell. I want to see how this would look on my channel, how people would react to it, what people would think of it if I started like posting content like this, even though I literally have like nothing to talk about since my life is boring as hell. But anyway, this story is going to be about my first time calling 911 or the police. Um, and I know a lot of people can relate to this. Whenever you call 911 for your first time, you get nervous. You don't know if it's the right thing to do. You don't know if like it's worth calling the police over. But I was in those shoes, and I will talk about my first 911 call today. So this was about like half a year ago. I was in eighth grade and I was about to go to school, and I was going to go to the garage and sit in the car, and I never do this, but whenever I close the door behind me, the front or the back door to the garage, I never ever lock it behind me because I know my mom's gonna come out and take me to school. But I decided that this one day, it had to be this day, that I was going to lock the door behind me. And I kind of did it on accident, but anyway. So I went in the car, waiting for my mom to come out so she could take me to school. And I was waiting for there like 10 minutes, and I really hate being late for school. Like, I do not like waiting for like a long time because we usually leave around 7 and school starts at like 7:25. So I kind of get nervous sometimes because I think we're going to be late. So I'm waiting in the car, 10 minutes pass, and I decided to go back inside because my mom's not coming out. I was going to tell her to come out. And I try to open the door, I realize that's locked, and I try calling her. And she doesn't answer, so I think that she's probably just fixing something like coffee. So I call again, like 30 seconds later, she doesn't answer, and I start getting worried. So yeah, I got worried. I didn't know why she wasn't answering, so I start knocking on the door. She doesn't answer, and then that's when I start really getting worried because it's like 7:05 and I'm waiting to leave. I'm literally ready to leave. Like I have nothing else to get, and I'm still waiting on her. So I wait there for like another 10 minutes and keep on knocking on the door. See if she would like notice that I'm knocking so she could come out. And she doesn't answer, just like all the other times. She doesn't answer, and this is when I really start getting worried. It's like 7:10, and if we don't get to school in like 15 minutes, I'm going to be late and I'm going to be marked as tardy. So yeah, so I just wait. I'll walk around the entire garage, just waiting for her to come out, and she literally does not come out for like another 5 minutes. So I know like by now I literally am going to be tardy. Like there's no denying it. I am going to be tardy. It's too late. So eventually I like okay. So 30 minutes pass. So 30 minutes pass. I know I'm tardy because it's like 7:35 or something, and I call my dad because I have no one else to call, and I'm getting really worried because I don't know what to do. I want to see if he could pick me up and take me to school. And yeah, like I said, I don't know why my mom wasn't answering at the time. And um, I call my dad. He asks me what's going on, and he's like, "Aren't you in school?" And I'm like, "No, I'm actually in the garage at the time, just waiting for my mom to come out and take me to school, and she's not coming out." And that's like, wait, what's the reason why? Like, why can't you just go in and tell her? I was like, because I said because the door's locked. And he's like, is there a key somewhere? And I'm pretty sure I knew where a key was. I just forgot it because I'm stupid. And what I do is so we keep on talking, keep on trying to figure out what to do. And my dad's at work, like he works on weekdays, so he can't pick me up. And he asked me, hey, try to call 911 so you can get into your house. And then I say like, what? And he's like, yeah, just call 911, see what they can do. Try to like get yourself into the house. And I I'm just like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like a great idea. I don't know if they would want me to call for that reason. It's like, don't worry, you'll be fine. They'll understand. And I started getting really worried. Like I I never called 911 before. I've never known what it's like, and I don't know what to say. But yeah. So I hang up on my dad. I dial 911, and I'm on the call with them. I give them my information, tell them where I am, and I could bet that they could hear that I was very, very nervous. I was like, my voice was shaky. I didn't know what to say, so I was like, oh God, is this even the right thing to do? So I wait for them to come. Like 25 minutes past. It's like 8:30 by now, and they finally get here. Like the police finally get here, and I have my garage open so I could go outside, but all the doors were locked on the outside. So I tried all the doors to get inside my house, but it didn't work. So my so the police bring a crowbar so they can enter the house. I tell them reasons why what's going on. So they bring a crowbar to break open the door, and whenever we get inside, also my dad's here. Like he arrived at the same time, so he could see what's going on. He tried to find a key to get inside the house, but we never end up finding one. So we break into the house. Alarm goes off because it's just super loud, and I don't know. But alarm goes off. We head to where my mom's bedroom is, and there she is on the floor, like out, like she's just out. She's sleeping, and the police wake her up, and she's very unaware of what's going on. She wakes up, and she's like, "Wait, who are these people? What are y'all doing here?" And then they're like, "Your son called us and said that he couldn't get to school, so we came here to wake you up and see if everything was okay. Like, are you hurt, ma'am? Are you doing drugs, or what are you doing?" And she was like, "Well, I fell asleep around like at the same time." Like my okay, can't let me explain something. So my mom gets very sleepy. Like she works so hard. Like I'm pretty sure the night before this, she was like working all night, so she didn't have any sleep. So I can understand why she was like very tired. But she fell asleep as I left the house that morning, or as I locked the door behind me, and just my luck, guys, just my luck. So she gets up and she tells them everything's fine, officer. Like nothing's a problem. There's nothing wrong here. No drugs. No nothing. And the cops end up leaving because they just checked if everything was okay. Everything was okay. So they left, and my dad was still there. And so my parents are divorced. So my dad's like doesn't live in that house. He lives in another house. But yeah, so they just talk for a little while, like see if they can understand like what's like talk to each other, like clear the whole story up. And my dad leaves, and a couple hours later, or not a couple, like 20 minutes later, we leave to go to school. And that's pretty much the end of the story, guys. Please tell me in the comments if y'all can relate to this story, because I know everybody's had their first 911 call. It's not the clearest daylight, to call them. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching the story. Let me know if you like more stories about my life, and then, like I said, my life's boring as hell. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. We'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.